Good morning, day 56, final day of tapering. Yay! Had a decent night's sleep, and I'm about to get out for a little joggle here. I think I have 4 miles, and we all know I'm really good at running 4 miles. So, get out and do that. Grocery shop, packet pickup, athlete plans, a lot of PT, mobility, stretching out, relaxing, staying home, not doing too much, because that is how you taper. I am not a social butterfly the day before a race. So yeah, you will find me here a lot of the day. Welcome back to my couch. Got in 4 miles, and then I went to Whole Foods, stocked up on groceries, just had a little breakfast, and now I am going to stretch out, roll out everything before heading over to packet pickup. Yay! I definitely need more coffee before I people that hard. Packet pickup done. I severely dislike gigantic expos. I know a lot of people like to go and hang out, and there's a ton to do, but I just find them not my favorite. So got in and out as quickly as possible, and now walking back to where I'm staying, and we'll get to work on my athlete plans and relaxing. Yay! So, just walked from convention center back to my hotel and went via the route that got me to the start line, and I am extremely close to the start line. So I think basically the street that my apartment is on is, I walk out the door, I walk straight down the street and hit my corral, which is the American Development Program. So I'm right behind the elites. Yeah, and it's 0.2. Easy peasy. Don't have to deal with all the peoples. Although I will have a harder time getting back with all the gates to my apartment after the race, because the race finishes at the convention center. Ooh, that was much needed. I did not drink enough liquid yesterday, as I usually don't when I travel, because I don't like getting up 27 million times on an airplane. And I've had some very uncomfortable moments in the past year of getting stuck like on the tarmac and having to pee really bad. So I usually drink like a sparkling water on the flight, but last night didn't really hydrate when I got in. So I've been hammering the liquid today. That has Element. Had one of these. I had a kombucha. Definitely need to get my hydration on point so that I feel bored. I will say that I had hoped that the first time I pinned on a bib this year that I would feel fit and ready to go. That would be nice, but that's the problem with training races, right? Like, I'm not training to run a marathon, and so popping into a marathon in which I've had success and run fast before, you know, I want to run fast. But I've also done 3 total workouts in the last 8 weeks, mostly because of being sick. So, and I'm not, you know, workouts matter less than the volume for 6 days. So would have loved to be primed for this, but I'm just trying to get my head into a good place to be like, you know what, I love marathons. I love how painful they are, and you know, I can run 26.2 miles. It's just a matter of how quickly I do it, and honestly, I just want to enjoy myself. I know it's very cliche to say, but for not having the training, I need to step it back and not put constraints on myself that will make it miserable out there. You know, like if I am hobby jogging this whole thing, I don't want to be miserable. So I will say I'm gonna use this as a setup for next week. That was the point, and run it as hard as I can, enjoy it as much as I can, and then basically roll on into cold water next week and see what I can do there, because I am very excited about that, and I do feel significantly more trained to run 100 miles right now than I do to run a marathon. But let's get this bib pinned on and getting everything all set up. I wouldn't normally carry my phone during a marathon, but I think I am going to carry it for music, because I'm feeling like I'm gonna need a vibe as opposed to just my own thoughts. So I have this handy dandy little bag that my pins came in. This will fit perfectly. I run with my phone most of the time, so like the weight's not a problem. It'll fit in my pocket. I just had to take off my case, but I had actually gotten this question a while ago from someone about headphones, and yes, I utilize headphones. I wear open ear, wear shocks for the most part. When I run in longer stuff, I usually wait until later in the race to start using music, just because it's like a little treat. And I like to kind of have something to look forward to, like in my drop bag. For further, we are allowed to use headphones. According to the rules, we will not be able to use our phones. So I'm gonna have to get my Mighty. It looks like a shuffle. It's wireless. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that to work again, because we're not allowed to use phones, and I don't really have a lot of other solutions. I feel like I have a really, really old shuffle, but I don't think I've been able to get it on for years. So my plan had been to listen to audiobooks during further, but I don't think I can get those onto a tiny little non-phone device. So if you have suggestions on what to use that's not a phone, and no, a phone in airplane mode won't work, believe me, and I'm not risking that, please leave me a comment. But yes on music, I love my jams, and yeah, suggestions for devices that will work. Well, this video is getting quite long, so I guess I should wrap it up. See you tomorrow. I am looking forward to some relaxing, some early dinner, early bed tonight, and delightful sleep. Have a good evening.